Looks like the chat's already going sideways out there, but hey, we got a real question on the table tonight, so let's dig in. Aperture Crypto Coin versus Black Mesa Crypto Coin. Which one actually holds up?
A fascinating question, and one I feel rather personally invested in, I must confess. Let us approach this with rigorous neutrality, however. Black Mesa Coin, or BMC, derives its foundational value from institutional credibility, decades of verified research output, and a governance model tied to peer-reviewed innovation milestones.
Okay, but hold on, Doc. Aperture Coin, APC, has that whole wildcard energy going for it. Unpredictable, sure, but their volatility index has actually trended upward during market dips. That is not nothing.
You raise a valid point. Aperture Coin does demonstrate a higher risk-reward ratio, which appeals to speculative investors. However, the underlying tokenomics lack the stabilizing mechanisms that BMC employs through its reserve protocol.
Right, but BMC's reserve protocol has been frozen twice in the last fiscal cycle. Aperture keeps moving. Sometimes weird is better than stuck.
Frozen, yes, but both instances were administrative holds, not structural failures. The ledger remained intact. That is a meaningful distinction in long-term confidence metrics.
Fair enough. Still, Aperture's community wallet transparency scores higher on independent audits. You cannot fake that kind of public trust.
Agreed. Aperture's decentralized audit trail is genuinely superior in accessibility and public readability. BMC, by contrast, operates with more internal gatekeeping on its transaction validation layer.
So Aperture wins on transparency, BMC wins on stability. Classic tortoise and hare situation right there.
An apt metaphor. For short-term traders seeking momentum plays, Aperture Coin presents the more compelling case. For institutional holders or risk-averse portfolios, BMC remains the more defensible asset.
And neither one is exactly backed by, anything that survives a dimensional rift, so keep that in mind when you are putting your life savings in.
A sobering and statistically relevant caveat. Both coins carry sector-specific risk tied to the operational continuity of their respective parent organizations, which is a polite way of saying things can go very wrong very fast.
Bottom line, no clear winner. Depends on what kind of investor you are. You want steady and boring, go BMC. You want to ride the lightning, go Aperture.
I would not phrase it quite so colorfully, but the analytical conclusion is essentially identical. Diversification across both, weighted to personal risk tolerance, is the most defensible strategy current data supports.
Look at us giving actual financial advice in the middle of nothing. Dr. Murphy, head of ethics and HR, out there typing complete nonsense, and we still delivered. That is professionalism right there.
I do hope the good doctor finds their keyboard more cooperative next time. Until then, the